Okay, hey, how's it going, everybody? This is Jack with Pintz and Amiga. I'm going to give you a quick little instructions on Amiga Live, just a brief little quick thing, nothing too detailed, and set up your controller and to get a feel of what it's like. So, if you've downloaded tomorrow at 1 p.m. Central Time, we are going to be doing Amiga Live game playing. That means we will be able to play games with anybody that has Amiga Live installed across the globe. So if you're over in the UK, the US, wherever you're at, Netherlands, I mean, just name them all. We will be able to play games with you. Me and Taylor will be able to interact and play Worms, Lotus, Speedball, you name it. There's a whole list of them. So you need to go and download the program called Amiga Live. Now, it most likely will download in a folder called Amiga Live. Extract it to your desktop, whatever. It might look like this right here. Okay, I made a shortcut to my desktop. Now, the first thing you need to do is you need to take your USB game controller, whatever you're using, an old Xbox controller, a PlayStation controller, a PC controller, whatever you want, wired, unwired, wireless, whatever you need to, plug it up, make sure that it is working on your PC. Now, I'm going to make sure mine is working, and I've got two controllers hooked up to mine, and I've got Xbox controllers. So, I'm going to find my controller, and I'm going to go into property, no, I'm going to go into settings, and I think it's properties. Yeah, properties right there. And I'm going to wiggle my stick around and push some of my buttons. And you see the buttons lighting up there? I'm going to make sure all of those are working. I'm going to make sure my D-pad's working and all of that. So make sure your controller is working in your system. All right. Then hit OK. We're going to get out of there. We're going to back out of there. And then I want you to double-click on your Amiga Live. Okay. You're going to get your Amiga Live front end right here. Okay. And it shows right here the build and all of that. Make sure you have the latest version that's downloading or you won't be able to connect. If you're playing by yourself, look over here in controller setups. The Xbox controller on PCs come up as X input controller 1 or controller 0. And if you have a second one, it'll be controller number 2. Okay? You need to do that. Make sure this one is, if you're playing by yourself, make sure that is at least your first controller, or find your controller out of your list down here, whatever your name of it is. It might say PS2, PS3, PS4, whatever USB controller you're using or whatever controller, you need to make sure it's in here. Then you need to go to more options. Make sure player 1 is set up as X controller or whatever the name of your controller is. Sorry, that's Larkin. He's eating a cracker. Make sure your controller is set up here. All right. Then you need to go to controller setup. It's going to show your layout of your buttons. They're showing a standard PS controller right there. You'll need to click on FS UAE GUI. All right. And give it a second. When it comes up, you need to go to the joystick icon. Click on that. Make sure it says Amiga joystick, default X controller, Amiga joystick if you got two of them like I do, which Taylor is going to be joystick input number 2 or myself. Then you need to come down over here and you need to hit save config. All right, you can highlight that and save config. No, we don't need to run the emulator. I don't know why I did that. Hit save config. All right. Once you're done there, see you still have the 2 joysticks there. Mine are X input joystick controllers because they're 360 Xbox 360 controllers piped into a receiver for the PC. So that's the way they show up. All right, then you hit done. Then you hit save and close. You're all set. Now all you need to do is wait for the game to pop up there and listen to us and the game that we launched down there and in the chat for who all is joining in on that game. If it's just a 2-player game, y'all are playing like Banshee. Taylor and Jungle John or Mel or somebody else on the other end is playing with Taylor at the same time. Or if we have a 4-player game, like we can do Dynablaster, we can change the player input to more. 2-player games will not change to 4-player games, just to let you know that. So if we're playing like soccer and it's only Sensible Soccer is only 2 players, we gotta decide on who is gonna be on the opposite end. Or we'll let 2 of y'all play abroad or wherever, and me and Taylor will just kick back and watch y'all play. We'll spectate. So there you go. Just a quick little tutorial and a little idea on FSUAE on how to set up your controller. That's the main thing, setting up your controller. All right. Thank y'all. Peace out.